Welcome back to part 2 of Jacqueline Boerma's floral design livestream edit. In the previous video, Jacqueline made a linear arrangement and a bridal bouquet on an oasis holder. Now, she will make 2 more arrangements. Let's jump back into it.
In the school garden, we still have a lot of these stones. In Dutch it's lijsteen, in English it's Slate. We're going to use that. I used also some black oasis in between and I put it in a glass container because I like the difference of the glass and the stones.
The stones are called slate.
Thank you. I also have some akelei in some soft colors. I'm going to place them vertical, of course, together with the stones. Sometimes I will do some grouping and sometimes I won't. So I think it's a little bit random. And different heights, not too high so you can see each other.
Remark from Amo, it looks really cool. It looks like earth, the black oasis I mean.
It's really nice to use the black oasis. It's also not that difficult to cover. You don't actually need to cover. I think it comes out very natural. And again, this is an all-sided arrangement, so I also need some materials here. And I like to keep some open space and some airiness in the arrangement. The akelei comes in really a lot of colors. In this case, they're also blooming in the school garden. And that's also a very different one. Much brighter with some pink and some white in it. Very beautiful. And in the school garden, we're also preparing some vegetables. So when you come in autumn time, I hope we will have some pumpkins for you and some pumpkin soup.
Question from Amo. It kind of reminds me of a vegetative arrangement. Did you choose the flowers to emulate that or is it just a happy accident?
No, I choose the flowers to do that because I think this is such a beautiful stuff. And also I'm using grasses from the field next door, so I want it to look a little bit natural, yes. I'm using some panicum in between the akelei to give it some more fluffiness. And then I also have some more grasses and I picked them this morning. And that's why I don't want the grass to be mown because it's so beautiful, airy and light. And just put them randomly in between because that was how it was growing.
Question from Amy, is this design concept from Dutch garden design?
No, it's not. It's more a vegetative design than a Dutch garden design. But actually, it's almost a part of my garden, but it's not a garden design.
M. Decker says, I really like the combination of the rocks and the soft materials and the color of the black and the pinks.
Thank you very much, Mathilda. That's nice to hear. We have plenty of rocks left over, so whenever you come back to school again, hopefully next week, we will also do vegetative designs and also parallel designs, so we still have some stones left for you. I also have some grasses that are going to the soft lilac color, which I love.
Frida is asking, how is the slate fixed in the base?
I used the black oasis, and with the black oasis I used also the oasis pins and the oasis fix. So that's where I put a lot of the slate in. And then on the front I just stacked it in front of each other, so they got stuck in between the glass and the oasis. And I like to add a little bit of the Asparagus Densiflorus Meyers, just to give it some extra green at the base. And I don't mind that the oasis is still visible in some places. I even like it, so it brings back the coal idea stuff, thinking stuff, sorry. I also have some beautiful lupine. This also grows in my garden, only a little bit more like bright pink. In this case, we bought them at the flower auction, so it's a little bit more volume inside. I didn't want to put too many slate inside because otherwise it's impossible to put the flowers in. And I also definitely think that in a flower arrangement you need some flowers. And then I had some willow cut this morning from the dome. So you can see the dome is really growing. We will have an open house, hopefully we will have an open house on June 20 and June 21. But there are a lot of restrictions, so please look on our website if you want to visit us, because we can only have 30 people coming in. And everybody who wants to come and visit, they need to register on our website beforehand.
Question from Amo. Are the rules of vegetative design strict when it comes to material use, or is there some room to use non-native flowers or greens to complete the vegetative look?
The vegetative arrangement and rules, you can be very strict about it, but you can also be a little bit more creative about it. We are designers, so we can create it ourselves, and it's not that you place one part of nature just on your table like that. You need to add a little bit of your own style and your own creativity. And then I still have some stones to add. So the coal mine effect comes back and there's a little bit shine to that. And then the arrangement is ready. I like these hanging willows because in my garden they were also all over the place. So I use them like that because they were growing like that. I use a beautiful Mobach vase again. It's called a tulip. And I use some copper chicken wire inside. We sell that on the roll of, I think, 2 meters at the shop. And then because it's the tulip vase, I also will use some tulips inside. But just before I use some tulips, I will use some birch branches, just to let it stay a little bit better in between. It's just going to be a wild arrangement, not too precise. So I'm using these branches to make some lengths and also to give it some extra structure inside. Of course, you can also use some natural birch branches, but in this case I just like the lilac color to go with that. And I have a very beautiful variety bicolor leaves. Cut them at an angle and let them come out of the gap. They will grow, and I want them to grow. I like them to go all around the arrangement to be natural. Some beautiful parrot tulips. I think Mike and I went wild when we went to the flower auction because we saw so many beautiful tulips, yeah?
Amo says, ooh, those leaves of the tulips are absolutely stunning.
Yes. Because Axel is taking care of our budget, we really had to be very careful with what we had to buy. So we just choose 3 kinds of tulips, not more than that. So we really behaved very well.
Karel says, I have a nice spot reserved at home for that vase.
For the vase or for the flowers. Yeah, it's beautiful, eh? It was my parents' vase. They really, really loved it. So I keep it. Sorry, Karel. Sorry. And then some more beautiful tulips. Yeah, some more parrot tulips. Those are really, really great. Make sure that you see where you put it without breaking it. And they will go, later on they will go wild. I hope. Let's do something crazy.
Question from Amy. When we remove the leaves of the tulip, it seems very easy to break it. Is there any tip to do it?
When I take off the leaf, then I just use my knife to peel it and to clean it, and then just be very careful. Okay, so I think not more than that. I think it's simple enough. I think it's also colorful. I don't mind that this green is hanging here because it will go wild after all. I thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions or if you have any comments, please put them in the things below. You also please click the like button and click the, what was the button? Subscribe button, that was the button. So you can see that I don't do this very often. We'll keep you updated with our courses and with our demos. So thank you very much for watching. Are we all coming again? On behalf of all of us, just jump in the screen, just go in front. Yeah, go. Yeah, Babette. So, Babette. Ja, ga maar. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Doei!
We hope you enjoyed the video. Let us know in the comments what you'd like us to make in the next live stream. Subscribe to our channel for more floral design inspiration.